A diamond that has traveled the corridors of history, the Koh-i-Noor's brilliance has sparked not only awe but also an ongoing struggle. From the opulent courts of Indian Maharajas to the vaults of the British monarchy, its journey is entangled in political, legal, and moral complexities that transcend borders and time. Hello everyone, welcome to Career Capsule. Let's try to understand what is the story of the precious gem. The story of Maharaja Duleep Singh and the Koh-i-Noor Diamond provides a touching glimpse into the harsh realities of British colonial rule in India and its enduring legacy. In 1854, when India was firmly under British control, Lord Dalhousie, the Governor-General of India, made the decision to take the young Maharaja Duleep Singh, only 15 years old at the time, from his homeland. Duleep Singh was the last ruler of the Sikh Empire, a powerful kingdom that had dominated much of Punjab until its annexation by the British. Dalhousie believed that Duleep Singh's mother, Maharani Jind Kaur, posed a political threat to British interests and had a questionable character. Thus, the young Maharaja was separated from her and sent to England to be placed under the direct care of the British Crown. During his time in England, Duleep Singh was converted to Christianity and became close friends with Queen Victoria's son, Edward VII. The British government provided Duleep Singh with a generous annual stipend of £50,000, a sum equivalent to about £650 million today when adjusted for inflation. This move by the British was not without significance. 4 years earlier, in 1849, after the British had defeated the Sikhs in the Second Anglo-Sikh War, Duleep Singh, still a young boy at the time, was forced to surrender the Koh-i-Noor Diamond to Queen Victoria as part of the terms of the treaty. The diamond was shipped across the world from India to London, a journey spanning over 6,700 kilometers. The Kohinoor, a diamond of immense value and historical importance, became a symbol of British conquest and colonial power. The diamond has long been associated with a curse. According to legend, whoever possesses the Kohinoor will rule the world, but will also suffer great misfortune. This curse is believed to be linked to the bloody and violent history of its past owners, all of whom experienced tragic and turbulent fates. Today, the Kohinoor remains on display at the Tower of London, but there are ongoing calls for its repatriation to India. Its history and the stories of its past owners, including its journey from the Mughal Empire to the British Crown, continue to be a source of controversy and fascination. The Koh-i-Noor Diamond, one of the most famous gems in the world, has a rich and mysterious history. The diamond's origins trace back to the coal mines in the Golconda region of present-day Andhra Pradesh, India, which was the only known source of diamonds in the world until 1725. While some traditions, as noted by East India Company civil servant Theo Metcalfe, claim that the Kohinoor was extracted during the time of the Hindu deity Krishna, historians suggest it was most likely unearthed sometime between 1100 and 1300 AD. The first documented mention of the Kohinoor appears in a Hindu text from 1306, although the first verifiable record of the diamond appears in 1526 in the memoirs of Babar, the founder of the Mughal Empire. In his memoirs, known as the Babarnama, Babar describes the diamond as being worth half the daily expense of the whole world, indicating its immense value even in those early days. Babar claimed to have acquired the diamond as a prize in battle, though the details of how he obtained it are unclear. The diamond's fame grew under the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, who incorporated it into the magnificent peacock throne in 1628. The throne was a symbol of his wealth and power and was decorated with numerous precious stones, including the Kohinoor and the Timur ruby. Despite its prominence, the Kohinoor was not even the most valuable gem in the Mughal collection, highlighting the grandeur of the empire at its peak. The Kohinoor's journey from the Mughal Empire to Persia is a remarkable story of conquest and loss. The Mughals initially favored the Timur ruby over diamonds as they preferred brightly colored stones. However, they recognized the significance of the Kohinoor, which was prominently displayed on the peacock throne, and the diamond became an important symbol of Mughal wealth and power. In 1739, the Mughal Empire was weakening and the Persian ruler Nadir Shah took advantage of this. Nadir Shah invaded Delhi, defeating the Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah. The plunder that followed was immense, with an estimated 7,000 elephants, 4,000 camels, and 12,000 horses needed to transport the spoils, including the Kohinoor. Legend has it that the diamond was hidden within Muhammad Shah's turban, and it was only discovered after Nadir Shah exchanged turbans with the Mughal ruler as a symbolic gesture. When the Kohinoor fell to the ground and shone brilliantly, Nadir Shah reportedly exclaimed, "Kohinoor," meaning mountain of light in Persian. The diamond was then added to Nadir Shah's collection, though it would change hands multiple times after that. The Kohinoor is not only a symbol of power, but also a diamond steeped in legend and controversy. Its curse, as mentioned in Hindu texts dating back to 1306, is said to bring misfortune to those who possess it. The curse has been linked to a long line of tragic events involving its owners. After Nadir Shah's assassination in 1747, the Kohinoor was inherited by Ahmad Shah Durrani, who founded the Durrani Empire in what is now Afghanistan. The diamond remained in Afghanistan for several decades, but the Durrani Empire also faced its share of tragedies. Notably, Shah Rukh Shah, Nadir Shah's grandson, was tortured in an attempt to reveal the diamond's location. The Kohinoor's infamous curse continued with the Durrani family, and stories of misfortune followed its various owners. The diamond's reputation for bringing bad luck became further solidified with each new chapter in its history, making it one of the most cursed and controversial gemstones in the world. The Kohinoor's journey is a tale of power struggles, conquest, and shifting ownership. In 1809, Shuja Shah Durrani, the ruler of Afghanistan, wore the Kohinoor on his bracelet. However, after being dethroned, he sought refuge with Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the powerful ruler of the Sikh Empire. In 1813, Ranjit Singh took possession of the diamond, a symbol of his victory over the Durrani dynasty. Ranjit Singh wore the Kohinoor on his arm, secured in an armlet. However, following his death in 1839, the British East India Company began to take an interest in the diamond. Reports surfaced that Ranjit Singh had planned to give the diamond to Hindu priests, which caused outrage in British circles. The British government quickly acted to ensure that the diamond was not lost to Indian hands. By 1849, after the British East India Company defeated the Sikh Empire in the Second Anglo-Sikh War, the Kohinoor was formally ceded to the British under the Treaty of Lahore. The diamond's transfer marked the final chapter in the fall of the Sikh Empire and the consolidation of British rule in India. The Kohinoor is inextricably linked to the downfall of the Sikh Empire and the tragic life of Maharaja Duleep Singh. After the British victory in the Second Anglo-Sikh War, the East India Company took steps to ensure that the Sikh Empire would not recover. Duleep Singh, who was only 10 years old at the time, was forced to sign the Treaty of Lahore in 1849, officially surrendering the Kohinoor to the British. In 1854, Duleep Singh, now 15, was taken to England and placed under the care of the British Crown. There, he was converted to Christianity and distanced from his Sikh heritage. His later life was marked by a desire to return to India and reclaim his throne, but his efforts were in vain. Duleep Singh died in poverty in Paris in 1893, far removed from the opulence of his former life. Meanwhile, the Kohinoor became a prized possession of the British Crown. When it was displayed at the Great Exhibition in London in 1851, it failed to impress the public. In response, Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband, commissioned a recutting of the diamond to enhance its brilliance, ensuring that it would live up to the grandeur the British wanted to associate with it. The Kohinoor's journey through history is a testament to the shifting tides of power and ownership. Originally weighing 186 carats, the diamond was recut to its current weight of 105, 6 carats in the mid-19th century. Despite the recutting, the Kohinoor remains one of the most famous and valuable diamonds in the world. The British monarchy has held the Kohinoor for the longest period of time. It was set in the crown of Queen Alexandra in 1902, later passed to Queen Mary, and finally to Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, in 1937. The diamond has been a central part of British royal regalia ever since, representing the might and dominance of the British Empire. However, as the history of the Kohinoor unfolds, it also reflects the darker side of British colonialism in India. Despite its value and prominence in British history, the Kohinoor has remained a subject of controversy. India has repeatedly called for the return of the diamond, viewing it as a symbol of colonial exploitation. The British government has yet to take significant steps toward returning the diamond to India, despite growing pressure from various quarters. Significant step. The question of whether the Koh-i-Noor diamond should be returned to India has sparked considerable legal and historical debate. One of the most significant attempts to address this issue was a 2016 petition filed in India's Supreme Court, which was heavily supported by Shashi Tharoor's speech in 2015. Tharoor argued that the diamond, taken from India under duress during the British colonization, should be repatriated as part of a broader movement for the return of colonial-era plundered treasures. However, the Indian government initially opposed the idea, invoking the terms of the Lahore Treaty, 1849, which confirmed British possession of the diamond after the annexation of the Sikh Empire. Under the treaty, the Kohinoor was effectively ceded to the British, and India's legal claim is made more complex by this historical document. Further complicating the situation is the 1970 UNESCO Convention on the means of prohibiting and preventing the illicit import, export, and transfer of ownership of cultural property. This convention provides a framework for the repatriation of stolen cultural items, but it does not apply retroactively to acquisitions made before 1970, which includes the Kohinoor. Additionally, the repatriation is further clouded by competing claims from Pakistan and Afghanistan, both of which also argue that the diamond has historical connections to their territories. The issue remains unresolved, with legal, diplomatic, and historical obstacles standing in the way of any formal repatriation. The ownership of the Koh-i-Noor Diamond is intertwined with the shifting political borders of South Asia, further complicating any claims of rightful ownership. Though the diamond was originally mined from the Golconda mines in India, the historical context of its acquisition and transfer makes it difficult to assert any one country's claim over the gem. The diamond has passed through the hands of various empires, including the Mughal Empire, the Persian Empire, and the Durrani Empire, as well as the Sikh Empire, whose last ruler, Maharaja Duleep Singh, was forced to surrender the Kohinoor to the British in 1849. As the modern nations of India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan did not exist in their current form when the Kohinoor was taken, the question of which country is the rightful owner becomes murky. Afghanistan, for example, has long asserted its claim, with a 2000 statement from the Taliban calling for the diamond's return, citing its historical ties to the region. Pakistan also made a legal claim in 2016, arguing that the diamond was stolen from Lahore, which was the capital of the Sikh Empire. Lahore, now part of Pakistan, was once the seat of the Sikh monarchy, where the Kohinoor was kept until its annexation by the British. Given the historical context and the constantly changing borders in the region, the ownership debate continues to be contested by multiple parties. Even anthropologist Richard Curran has suggested that the diamond could belong to Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, or even Iran, due to the complex history of the gem's movements across empires and territories. This unresolved ownership question makes the Kohinoor one of the most contested objects in global history. So to sum up the video, despite the controversy and ongoing debates, the Koh-i-Noor Diamond continues to be a symbol of both beauty and conflict. Its fate remains uncertain, but the discussion surrounding its rightful owner is far from over. If you found this journey through history fascinating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more such interesting videos. We'll meet you in next video. Till then, stay tuned.